Hi folks, this is Jin and welcome to a new video on my channel. Today I'm going to work with the fake window from the bedroom to the stairways. I mentioned in one of the previous videos that we made this window to the stair hole in order to provide more light, more natural light. This is how it looks from the other side. It does not really provide much. It is still quite dark, and more light comes from the stairways, but nevertheless it's already there and I want to finish it. So I'm going to work on this side. The other side will be done once the renovation in the stair hole is complete. I have already made the frame fitting to the opening, and I got a sheet of acrylic. Glass. It's 120 centimeters long by 80 centimeters. This is exactly 39 or so, 40, exactly the half, by around 90. So this sheet will be used for both windows. I got it from Biltema for around 40 euros, and that's the cheapest you can get from the stores. It's 4 millimeters thick, and I got a film from AliExpress, also 40 centimeters wide, for less than 5 euro per sheet. The only problem with AliExpress, you cannot really know the quality, so I expected it to be glossy. It is, as you see, it is not glossy, it is matte, but it does not really matter. It is nice. So the plan is to cut out the piece of glass, attach the film on it, glue it to the frame, and put the frame in place. So first I'm going to mark this sheet into halves and sew it with my jigsaw in 2 pieces, and then put one piece aside and continue working with the frame. This is how I usually sew on sheets inside a clean room. Just use some bars to stabilize it and provide distance for the saw blade. And I will be using a metal blade with small teeth, hoping that that would be okay with this plastic. I either have to be fast or precise, because the jigsaw is swimming, and if I remain in the same place too long, the acrylic starts to melt. So I think I will make a ruler again in order to be parallel to the cutting line, and then go fast along to cut it into halves. So I have now a ruler in place, and it should be faster going through. It was melting while it was being sewed, and so it cooled down and melted back in place. That's why I had to break it off right now, but it was safe in some sense because it would be breaking along the cut line. I wish I would have more space on the sides, because that would hold better. On the other hand, I did not measure the window opening and adopted it for available materials. So I was thinking, what should a plate of acrylic glass cost? Not really much, but it turned out to be a big problem if you have if you compare it to 50 centimeter wide or 40 centimeter wide. That's why I reduced the window size already compared to the initial size. If you look here, and also I did not count the size, the width of the frame itself. That's why I reduced the window opening, providing more space for the frame and providing enough space for an available sheet size. So I marked now the upper part, which I need to cut out as well, and then I would be done with the sewing and continue with next steps. Now, a tip to remember: if you sew with the jigsaw and if the cut becomes solid again because the acrylic melts, you don't need to rip it by force. I got a phone call after I answered, it cooled down and broke out much easier without much effort really. So next time cut, even if it glues back the molten pieces, just wait a couple of minutes and then pull it in different directions and it will go off easily. It fits nicely. I think I will file off the remaining stuff here or just keep it in place. I'm still not sure. I could also use a knife. I think that would be easiest. Let's try the knife. No, not really. Now I will peel off the protection film and apply the decoration foil on it. So this decorative film is self-adhesive, like, you know, those phone screen protection films. It just sticks on it by itself on a glossy surface, and it looks great. The window itself is just a decorative thing. So it should be lightweight and hang in place. There will be no load. So I will not use any clamps here or something else. I got my hot glue pistol running now, heating it up. I'm not a big fan of hot glue. It's more for, you know, hobby decoration stuff. But and in this place, I think it's justified to use it and keep everything in place, even if the hot glue somehow gets loose, the glass will not fall out. So I will be using the hot glue similar to the way silicone sealant is used. quite impressed. The contact of the hot glue to get on the frame and on the glass is very good. It could even compete with a normal window. Now I will leave it for a while, and I hope that I can install it in the evening. This is how it looks from the other side. I need to feel this crack and then continue later. To fix little cracks and defects on wood, I got this wood filler from k-rauta for a very moderate price, and it dries out very fast, covers very good, produces a really good base for sanding later on.
Later that night.
I did not film the installation process because I needed both hands, and just used the nail gun to hammer it on the wooden frame. Simple as that, but looks great. This is it for today. Thanks for watching and see you soon.